Let me just say, Sandra Doorley, if you're going to donate to somebody, donate to Justin Nominee TV.
Justin Nominee
Let's
TV.
go.
Justin Nominee TV. Justin Nominee TV. Justin Nominee TV.
Yo, welcome back to Justin Nominee TV, man. This is the School of Martians podcast, episode 1. We're going to be introducing this to you today. This is my new journey on my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed already, hit subscribe. Like this channel, hit the notification bell so you can see when we upload. You can keep up with us. I'm Justin Nominee, a.k.a. Juice. I'm a musician from upstate New York. Been making music a really long time, and actually music kind of drove me to podcasting. So I keep up with a lot of musicians in the world, and I feel like everyone just has a podcast now. So here I am starting my own, and we're gonna do some cool stuff on this channel. Got a lot of cool guests coming on here. We're gonna be uploading all the time, filming all the time. I got my boy Bogart in here with me.
Yo, what's going on?
This is Bogart from the Bogart podcast.
There you go.
And yeah, we're doing this together, man. So
Like how, because we met through work.
yeah. So here's the funny story about how this podcast even came together real quick, right off the rip. You ready for this? We work together. We work on opposite sides of the building, and we never really had too much of a conversation. One day, I saw his hoodie. It said the Bogart podcast, and I was like, dang, what podcast is that? You know, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if he was a fan of someone else's podcast or whatever, you know. And all of a sudden, I just asked him one day, I'm like, yo, man, what's on your hoodie? And he goes, that's my podcast. I'm like, oh, shit, you got a podcast? Because I've been trying to start a podcast for a long time. Like a year and a half, almost 2 years. I've been just like thinking and trying to put things together or see who I could get together that want to do it together. But everyone's kind of in their own paths right now in the world.
Yeah,
And,
well, with my podcast, it's hard to have a set schedule, but me and Justin were on the same page. We were, we decided to record episodes on Sundays and Tuesdays, and it worked out beautifully. Just how this partnership came together.
Facts.
So tell them a little bit about the space that we're in.
So we got this space. It's here in upstate New York, the Finger Lakes. It's located in a little town, not too big, not much going on here, but we got this space. It's a good piece of history, actually. I'm not going to really get into it too much, but we got this space together. Basically, at work, I was like, yo, I want to make a podcast. And I just kept talking to Bogart all the time. Like, hey, man, what do I need to do this? How do I need to do that? Blah, 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 blah. And finally, I told him that, yo, I think I have a space that I'm going to rent out, and I think I'm going to start my podcast down there. And he was like, no way. He's like, well, let me know. He's like, maybe I'll be in on it or whatever. And I gave him like a little rundown of this place and, like where it is and like what's in here. And he's like, dude, let's do it. And this is exactly it right now.
Yeah.
We're in here now.
And it's kind of works out beautifully because I wanted to do like a rent podcast studios to people and stuff like that. And, I've been looking at spaces and shit like that, but it like either A, you need a business license, or B, you can't smoke or anything, or, what sucks about our place now is we don't have a bathroom, but
yeah,
I don't know, whatever. I mean, there's a gas station right down the road.
Yeah. Bathroom coming soon, though.
Yeah, bathroom coming soon. Even if we have to get like some kind of like piss bucket or like outhouse or whatever.
It's funny because I used to tell everybody podcast coming soon. Now I'm telling everybody, bathroom coming soon.
Bathroom coming soon. Taking a shit near you. But yeah, I mean, what a lot of people ask me about, like, you know, how, you know, they ask me all the time, oh man, I want to do a podcast all this time. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, you know, the same old thing. But when Justin, you know, he has the same worth ethic as me and stuff like that. So I mean, I knew this was going to be beautiful, you know, and space and everything else. So, you know, it's weird because, like, life, like, throws things at you and either you can catch it or just dodge out of the way. And I caught it. And so
It's a fact.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, everyone I meet, they see my podcast like, oh, I have a brilliant idea for a podcast. And it's like, well, dude, either A, you know, pay me and I'll do it, or start your own shit. So,
Yep.
but yeah, I don't know.
But here we are.
Here we are.
We're together. We got everything going, and this is episode 1. We're going to get into it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know me and you're just coming across this video randomly, or if you're a follower, do you know me? It's for everybody. I'm a musician from upstate New York, all right? I've made music pretty much my whole life. Since I was like 12, I started writing songs. Like, I literally wrote my first song when I was 12.
Now, was it a rap song? Or
It was a rap song.
It was a rap song.
Yeah, which is weird because up until like that age, I really wasn't into rap music. You know, I was more into like rock and like metal and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I started listening to Nelly and Eminem a lot.
Yeah.
And they just like, I was just so fascinated by by them because their songs like stood out to me more than like other people's at the time.
Yeah.
And then like once I got huge like super fans of them, I got into huge super fans of all these rappers. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, just all the ones from back in the day. You know that like pioneered it pretty much.
Yeah.
And, so I've been recording music for a long time, and I have a studio at my house. I got music videos. I mean,
Link in the description.
link in description, or just go to this channel and just
Yeah.
look through the videos. They're in there too.
Yeah.
But I'm also a producer. I make beats. You know, I produce my own music. I engineer my own music. I'm a director. I direct all my own music videos. I shoot all my own music videos with G-Rec Entertainment, my boy Eric Jamal. And I'm an entrepreneur. You see the shirts behind me is my clothing line. Nominee School of Martians. Also link in description for the Shopify. And most of all, I'm just a dad.
There you go.
I got 3 kids. I'm a dad, and I love my kids, man. Like, I don't see them as much as I wish I could, but every time I'm with them, man, I just don't want it to end. I love them so much. So all this stuff put together, at the end of the day, I'm just a dad. You know what I mean?
You got to look at it that way.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you could be one of these asshole people that are like, you know, don't see their fucking kids. And
Yeah.
don't want to see their fucking kids. You want to see your fucking kids.
Yeah, never. Like, I could never be that dad that is just, you know, say that I'm coming and then I don't show up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I could never be that dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad was never like that with me.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I needed my dad, he was right there. My mom or dad, you know what I mean? But being a dad, I look back to my dad and I just look back and I'm like, man, my dad did a good job giving his circumstances. You know what I mean? He was a single dad too, you know? So it's
yeah. I mean,
got it from him.
you grew up in Geneva, right?
Yes, Geneva, New York.
So Gym Class Heroes is from Geneva, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
I love Gym Class Heroes, man.
I went to one Gym Class Hero concert. This was back in, I think it was like 2000 and, God, when was it? I think it was like 2007 or something. 2007. They were playing at Alfred, New York, and
Like at the college?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it was just so funny because, like, people, like, there was so many underage drinking, all this fucking crazy shit going on because it's basically the state and the university, right?
Yep.
So I was dating a girl that went to university, and I remember I was in the crowd, and this guy gives me, I thought it was a joint, and I smoked it, and it was something else than a joint. It was like, I don't know. I think it was like LSD or something like that. Cause I remember just tripping balls the whole night. But yeah, that was my gym class hero.
Yeah, man. Gym class heroes. Like I remember when they were just like practicing in this dude's basement.
Yeah.
Or no, not even in the basement. My bad. In the attic. They used to practice actually right up the road from here in this kid's attic. And I used to see them outside all the time, and they were like playing hacky sack, and they were just doing cool shit outside, and they're older than me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like I cruise by on my bike and I look at them and I'd be like, yo, those guys are cool.
Yeah.
Not even knowing they made music or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just looked like some hip, cool dudes at that time.
Yeah.
And man, I've seen them live a couple times. It's just weird. You used to just see them around town all the time, you know?
Yeah.
And like the stardom that they just have in their success from their music. It's just crazy that I used to see them walking around.
Yeah.
Like I'd run into them here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a huge Gym Class Heroes fan, man. Like fucking Travis McCoy is undeniably one of the best MCs.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that because when they hear his music, they hear like, I'm a billionaire or I want to be a billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
With like Bruno Mars, or they hear Stereo with Adam Levine there from Maroon 5. So they hear more of his like pop type music.
Yeah.
Like his radio music. But when you go back to like, dude, the Paper Cut Chronicles and just like all the old gym class stuff, he was, I mean, just incredible, man. He's a crazy lyricist.
Yeah.
And it's just cool that he's, that I'm from the same town as him. So
Yeah. I mean,
the whole band is good, actually, all of them.
Yeah. So when I was working at Burger King, I was a manager. This was back in, I think it was like 2007 as well. He came to the mall that I was working at, and he had his hood up and sunglasses, and he was just walking around. No one knew who he was. And my boss was like, holy shit, that's Travis McCoy. So she jumped over the counter and ran up to him and was like, hey, I live in Geneva too, blah, 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 blah. And he just like brushed her off like it was like, get away from me. But yeah, no, that was the only time I saw him. But yeah.
Yeah, no, he's actually like a pretty cool dude when you actually like run into him in person. He's not all like, oh, like get away from me, I'm famous.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, man, what's going on? Like he's chill.
Yeah.
All of them too. Like, the whole band is so talented, man. From, so huge Gym Class Heroes fan. Not just because I'm from Geneva either. There's a lot of people out there that don't really, care about what they've done or, took our city per se.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man, Gym Class Heroes. So yeah, Geneva, New York, Finger Lakes, man. Growing up out here, it was just, skating and BMXing and
Yeah, I was into BMXing when I was a kid.
yeah, man. All the time. That's all we did growing up is we were always outside. That's all I remember. I was always outside, whether I was shooting hoops, skating, the whole freaking block. We had the whole block
Yeah.
back in the day playing hide and go seek. We'd play hide and go seek on a whole entire block in my town.
Damn.
Because like everybody lived on the street, so it was everybody's backyard, so we wouldn't get in trouble for playing hide and go seek or like being in someone's yard we weren't supposed to.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was everybody we knew's backyards.
Yeah.
So we'd play this whole block of hide and go seek, and it would take, man, like I remember it would take like 20 minutes.
To find everyone?
Yeah, to find everybody or for everyone to come back. And like, man, the games, like we just play for hours, like all night. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all I remember. That's all I remember being younger, just being outside.
Yeah, and these kids these days, they don't even go outside as much.
No.
I mean, they
Not at all.
they're all stuck on their tablets and like gaming systems and shit like that. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm on my gaming system a lot
Yeah.
too, but I also live by myself when my kids aren't over. So like, I tend to get bored pretty quickly, but I don't mind if my kids play video games.
Yeah.
Because when we were kids, video games were just getting big.
Yeah.
So like being able to play video games was like a whole new hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we didn't even know of because we never seen it before.
Yeah.
You know, these kids, they grew up into it. Like they've seen it their whole life. So to them, it's like normal. To us, we were like, whoa, dude, you can do this. And like, you know,
Yeah.
like, so I don't mind that my kids play video games because they're going to, you know, that's what humans do. I feel like nowadays they play video games, and my kids are good at video games too. So it's fun because now I can get online and play with them.
Oh, okay. So
know
that's
what I
kind
mean?
of like,
Yeah.
like you don't talk to them until you see them next time. You actually like go online and play.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. That's like how I bond with them when I'm not with them. Is like I'm like, hey man, get on the game, let's play.
yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
we play a lot of Rocket League and usually Halo, some Roblox. I play with my son Brendan all the time. But
Now explain to me what Roblox is.
so Roblox is, honestly I don't know how it originated.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it that way, but it's like a game that you go into, and it's a whole bunch of user created games. So all the games you're playing were created by somebody in like the build mode,
Okay.
right? There's like a build mode where you can like create things and create sceneries, and you know, there's a blank space. I've actually been on it before and I was like, whoa, I'm not trying to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just a whole bunch of games that are user created, and there's so many fun games on there.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like I'm addicted to this game. It's called Fishing Simulator. Right? And
Yeah.
they drop you off right at the docks when you start the game. And you get to make a Roblox character. You know, you can, you know, like dress up however you want, get
Yeah.
a hairdo, whatever, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they drop you off at this dock, and you got a backpack and you got a fishing pole. You don't have a very good fishing pole, but you have a fishing pole.
Yeah.
So what you do is you go on the side of the water, you fish, and you catch fish.
Yeah.
And you have them in your backpack, but your backpack only has so much space at first, right?
Okay.
So you can only catch maybe like 15 fish or something, but then you can go to the spot in the game and sell your fish for money.
Oh, damn.
And then you get money in the game, and then you can go to like the bait shop and buy a better pole and buy better. Dude, it's
So
it's so fun.
So that game was created by like a user.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And you can buy like boats, and you can go out on the water and fish.
Yeah.
And there's different islands.
Oh,
And
yeah.
but you have to be careful though, because when you're in the water fishing, you can get like attacked by sharks or whales or something, but you automatically have a harpoon in your backpack, and you have to like harpoon them, and it shows their health, and you have to kill them until they're dead. But then you get the shark meat and the whale meat, and you bring that back to shore and you sell it to the fish market.
Oh, okay.
So you get all this, dude. It's so addicting. It's so fun, and like I started playing it with like my youngest son, and it just turned into like, you know, when I'm bored, I'm like, I'm going fishing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because you came up to me at work and you asked me about fishing one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'll pass on that.
I'm a fisherman in real life too, though. I do a lot of fishing, man, and my dad's always fished. My dad always took us fishing when we were younger. Now that I'm a dad, if I'm like, man, what can we do right now? I'm like, I should take my kids fishing, and I did. I started taking my kids fishing, and now my oldest son, actually, I swear on everything right now. My son, look at, I'll actually show you. He just Snapchatted me a fish that he caught at the lake. Like, what does it say? Look at this. This is an hour ago. He sent this to me an hour ago.
Oh, damn, that's a huge fish.
Yeah. Looks
So
like a
you-
nice bass.
He caught it, right?
Yeah, he's at Seneca Lake right now in Geneva fishing.
Damn.
And he just sent it to me, and here I am talking about fishing and stuff, like bringing my kids fishing. I used to take my kids fishing all the time.
Yeah.
Now that he's old enough to do stuff, what he wants to do, because he's 15, whatever he wants to do, if he wants to go fishing, he's going to ride his bike with his fishing pole and go fishing.
Yeah,
And like to me, that's cool, because
Yeah.
like not a lot of people or kids, would go do something that their dad took them to do
Yeah.
in their free time.
Yeah.
They're like, oh man, dad wants me to go fishing. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh man, I got free time. I'm going to go fishing.
There you go. I mean,
So,
that's that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it just feels like these things we did as a kid, right? That this newer generation, some of the stuff we did as a kid is fading away because, like,
For sure.
it's just
for sure.
it's so fucked up, like how okay, so when I moved into the trailer park where I live at now, the kids used to be outside all the fucking time, like playing.
Yeah.
This was like 8 years ago. All the time they would be outside playing. I don't see one single kid now in the trailer park playing.
Yeah.
They're all inside.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Even when you used to drive around town, you would see people like hanging out on Main Street or just like a group of kids walking around. You don't even see that anymore. You don't even see people, kids out. Like, I don't know. Even people like adults. Like, you know, I used to feel like you'd see so many more adults out. Like there's like everyone was outside. Now everyone's inside
Yeah.
because they're consumed by their Alexa. Just tells them how to live their life.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm not gonna lie. I have my Alexa set to 10:30 every night. She says it's time for bed.
Oh yeah.
But I only have that. I don't go to bed at 10:30, but I need a reminder because I live by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll do whatever until whenever. And I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning on weekdays.
Yeah.
So I'm up early. But I have my Alexa tell me at 10:30 every night, it's bedtime. And it's so loud.
Oh yeah.
But I just need that reminder to be like, yo, listen, you heard Alexa. It's time to take it down a notch, chill out.
Take it down a notch.
Whatever you're doing, wrap it up, and you got to lay down soon.
Yeah.
So I feel like I got that going on too, but that's the only thing I ever use my Alexa for is that. Or my daughter likes to tell Alexa to make a dog noise or make a fart noise. Or, you know what I mean? And then she'll do it, and it's fun. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I have the Google Home or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I say good night Google, it'll say like all my dogs' names and then my girlfriend and then me, and it'll be like good night.
That's
It would
cool.
and then
That's cool.
but sometimes it would just randomly like turn on and it was like, oh, did you want information about how the sun burns? Like, no, dude. Like, no, I mean, the other thing too is I'm afraid these like Google Homes and Alexas and whatever, they can hear all your fucking conversation.
They do.
And then you sell your fucking data, dude.
Dude, the weirdest thing, actually, this happened Sunday. My son was talking about Charlie on a Friday. He's a singer or whatever.
Yeah.
I've never told my Alexa to play Charlie on a Friday ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just randomly, I was like, Alexa, shuffle music. The first song she played was by Charlie on a Friday.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird because I've never told her to say that before, or I've never told her to play that before.
Yeah.
Like it's
It just pops up randomly.
Yeah, it was weird. Like like it heard like a keyword and it like stored that information.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
I would imagine because I mean, sometimes when I'm home and that happens and I'm all alone, I get like, I'm like, holy shit, what the hell was that? And it was like, oh, it was a damn Google going off.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's crazy, man. It's so wild.
yeah, but yeah, I was a little bit skeptical about the whole Google, Alexa, and all these kind of things. You know, I was like, I'm not gonna ever use it. Now I use it every day.
Yeah. Same. With all the shit that's on your iPhone too, like there's so much stuff. I'm like, I don't need all this stuff. And now I find myself every single app I have on my phone right now, which I have a lot of them, I use. Even if it's just once a week, you know what I mean? I use them, and I never thought I would use all the, you know.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd use my phone to its full capability.
Yeah.
And I do. So, you know, I just think about it. I'm like, man, without your phone, you're pretty much lost nowadays.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't have a flashlight. You don't have a calculator. You don't have anything.
It's like a survival tool.
It is.
Like
for
basically
sure.
it is. It's just like
For sure.
it has like you can call 911, you can, you know,
Yep.
all these things you can do now on these phones. Like just imagining like living back in like the 70s and when the first computers came out and they're fucking like these huge
Gigantic fucking units.
yeah. So I mean good. I'm happy I'm where I'm, the time period I'm living at now. It seems comfortable.
Dude, do you remember the TVs back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, the TVs that weren't even able to sit on something yet, they were like built into like furniture, and they sat on the floor.
Yep.
Those big heavy TVs that had like weird speakers in them and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, think about like where we've gone with TVs even.
Yeah.
From just that TV sitting on the floor at grandma's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That old TV that you could put stuff on because it was like it was like a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
It was flat on top. You could, put pictures on it, whatever.
Yeah.
Think about how far we've gone just from that big TV to like what we have now. I mean, our phone is a TV.
Yeah.
Our phone is a TV in our pocket. So
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you a quick story. I used to work at this moving company called Clark Moving and Storaging, and the Kodak executives, we had to move some of them sometimes, Kodak, Xerox, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was this huge TV, right? Mm-hmm. And I guess it got broken during the move, and so the guy was like, he tells my dad, "You can have the TV." So we got this huge screen TV that was like modern, but it had a little crack on the side because some dude dropped it. But yeah, we used to get free shit all the time.
Damn, and back to like, how long ago was that? How many years ago?
So I think it was like 2003.
So that's what I'm saying.
2003.
TVs were still worth a pretty penny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you were getting a really good deal getting a TV for free back then.
Oh yeah, we used to get free shit all the time, like sailboats. We had a sailboat once.
Damn.
Yeah, we took it out to the lake once, and we never
sailboat.
Yeah, but no, we used to get free shit all the time. But have you ever got free shit from work? Well, I mean, like,
No, yeah, I'm trying to think.
Besides, like the pizza party.
Shit. I used to work at Mac's Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yes.
But I was a dishwasher.
Oh, no.
But they would make all this food, they prep all this food and like, or whatever. And like, they would just say, hey, for your lunch break, what do you want to eat?
Yeah.
So like that's really the only thing is like free food. Cause I haven't really had many jobs where like I get free shit. I'm either like doing hard ass labor at a job or, something like that. So all the jobs I've had, they're not cool like that. Like, I don't know if I've ever gotten anything close to a free TV. That's a come up and a half right there.
Well, the other thing too is that there was this another guy had a Donkey Kong old arcade game that was like, the tables. It looks like a table instead of like the like
the upward version. Yeah.
So it was a table, and every time you wanted to use it, you had to lift it up and drop it because it unfreezes the game because it was just so old school, and that's why I threw it out because you had to go like this like every time you wanted to.
Yeah.
To play.
Like how you had to blow into the Super Nintendo cartridges back then.
Yeah. Kind of like that. But I think it was broken, and my dad just like fucking hit it with a hammer and got it going again. So, but yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
So, I mean, going back, I mean, I think we just got onto this subject from Roblox, but
yeah.
I mean, I play Rocket League all the time. So if you're watching and you play Rocket League, hit me up on Rocket League. I'll play with you. I love Rocket League. I'll play it all day long. My gamer tag is Mewtwo space VMAX.
All right.
So if you ever want to play something, add me on Xbox. We could play. I don't care. Halo, Rocket League, anything. Mm-hmm. Join my party. Let's have some fun. But besides video games and stuff, I mean, like I was saying, I'm just a dad. Like I came up, I got into a lot of trouble when I was younger. Did a lot of crazy things,
Arrestable offense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure everyone has the same story. Oh, I did so much crazy shit when I was younger, but like I'm being serious. I really did some crazy shit when I was younger. Like crazy shit. And I got in trouble. I learned my lesson, and I never been in trouble again.
Yeah.
I got caught that one time. and that was it. I never wanted to be in trouble again. So, you know, and the path I was on back then to where I am now, it's like a complete 360. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I used to think about what my life would be like when I was this age.
Yeah.
And never would I think my life would be like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just living a normal life.
Yeah.
Just a family guy, you know, just straight and narrow pretty much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool it's cool to look back on where like, man, I was either going to be dead or in jail the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know, and like here I am to look at this camera and tell the story. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
God bless.
Yeah, it seems like because we're similar age and whatnot, a lot. Yeah, like you said, a lot of our friends are either dead in jail or really successful. But that success, I can't even say it, but whatever. The successful people, you know, that it's slim. You know, it's very slim, and you have majority of your class either, you know, locked up, working dead end jobs, or you know, it's the new America. So
it's, you know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of trial and tribulation, you know, and I feel like people don't give the trial and tribulation run enough time, you know, like it's okay if you're doing something for so long and things, you know, you stop it and you're doing good for a while or you come back to it or whatever. It's okay to do that because eventually one day you're just going to be like, I am sick of this life.
yeah,
I'm sick of this lifestyle. I got to do this.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you have that within you, you know, like deep down, we all do. We all have it deep down. We all have that willpower to overcome situations. It's just easier to say fuck it and not overcome it.
yeah,
You know, and people take the easy route out of things like that, but I wish I realized that many, many years ago.
yeah,
But I mean, I'm still here.
yeah. I mean, that's all
know,
I mean,
know,
you're still here, so
I'm here, and the only thing I can do now is just try to make sure my kids don't do a smidgen of what I've done.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, you know, I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. I have dogs, and I treat them like my kids.
Oh,
you know.
absolutely.
I spoil the shit out of them.
I love my dogs.
Yeah.
Shout out Teddy and Wheezy.
Teddy and Wheezy. I met them for the first time the other day, and I if I had to have dogs, it would probably be. I mean, I do have dogs, but like if I had to have them again, those are probably the dogs I'd get.
Yeah, they're chill, man. Those are my guys. They're the only people in my house with me 5 days a week, you know. And then when my kids are over, obviously, whatever. But love them.
Yeah, I mean, dogs are like your companion. Like they're your best friends.
So the funny story about why my dog's name is Wheezy.
Yeah.
Right. So my favorite rapper is Lil Wayne, for the record. And Lil Wayne, you know, like he's Wheezy, like that's what he calls himself. That's what everyone calls him, Wheezy.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I'm getting a dog. I'm single. I don't have anybody to tell me what I can and can't name my dog right now.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, he's a mini dash hound. He's all black. He's got like a Batman logo, he's got like a white patch of hair on his chest. That's it. And it's almost like a Batman logo.
There you go.
It's so cool. But I'm driving home with this dog. I'm like, what am I going to name this dog? And I'm like, I want to name him Wheezy.
There you go.
And I thought for a minute, I'm like, you know what? If I had a girlfriend or a wife or something like that, she would be like, absolutely not. The dog's name is not going to be Wheezy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I can name this dog whatever I want.
There you go.
I could name this dog Pringles. You know? I can name this dog anything I want, and no one's going to tell me that I can't. So I thought about it really deep. I'm like, man, I'm going to name this dog Wheezy. Just because, like, when I, like, usually put music on by myself, I'm listening to Lil Wayne or whatever, and he's one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to music. So I named my dog Wheezy, and It's funny when you tell, like my grandparents or someone else, yeah, his name's Wheezy, and they just think it's a cute name.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's cute. It's a cool name. Weezer, you know what I mean? But they don't actually know like where it came from. But like when people our age hear me, I'm like, yeah, that's Wheezy. And the joke with him is he's a mini dash hound, so he's a wiener dog. And Lil Wayne calls himself Wheezy F Baby. But I call him Weenie F Baby.
There you go.
So yeah, it's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Dogs are the best.
Where,
Go get a dog.
did you shop or adopt?
Oh, I bought him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't adopt. He was from a breeder and good genes and everything like that. So
Oh, I bet you dropped a shit ton on that.
actually wasn't too bad.
No?
Nope, it wasn't too bad actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't spend too much on Wheezy.
4 figures?
No, no, 4 figures.
4 figures.
If I had 4 figures, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
If I had 4 figures to spend on a dog, I'd probably just get a wolf.
there you go.
I'd be like, yeah, this is
Fucking
my
wolf.
I'd be like, yeah, this is my wolf.
And then train it to, like, devour predators and shit.
Yeah.
Just fucking let it roam the fields and then bring back a fucking rabbit for you.
Could you imagine? Like, all right, like say you're having like this girl over to your house for the first time, and you're like, yeah, my dog's here. It's just us, and she comes over and she walks in the door, and there's just a wolf laying on the freaking floor right there, just like looking at her, like, like what, dude? I'd be freaked out. Like if I walked in someone's house and they had a wolf, I would be like I'd open the door and I'd close it and be like, I'm not going in there. There's a fucking wolf in there.
I wonder if you can buy a wolf now.
I wonder. Well, I know they make those. What do they breed them with? It's a wolf and a husky or something, right? What is it called? Like a wolf dog or something?
Yeah.
Or, I forget what they call it, but they're huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, because they breed them with wolves and shit. They breed dogs with wolves.
Yeah, like huskies and wolves together. It's like,
yeah, it says
it's insane.
It's illegal to own a pure wolf in the United States.
Wow.
Damn. But that's all I want, though.
We got to go catch us a wolf.
We'll break the law.
How do you even go about it? Like, okay, like, how do you like domesticate a wolf anyways? Like you go to a spot, but like you go to a spot where there's a bunch of domesticated wolves.
Yeah.
And you just pick one out like it's a puppy and it's cool with you. I don't know about that, man. A wolf is a predator. A wolf is a wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think he's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're taking me home. Nah, I'm eating you right now.
Oh, this is stupid. I found a website. I thought it was you actually can fucking adopt a wolf, but it's you pay like a certain amount a month to help a wolf out.
Oh yeah.
Stupid.
I was like a what's it called? Conservation center or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's just I mean, it's all you just you send money and then help a sick fucking wolf. Damn. But yeah, no, I think I would like a wolf.
A wolf will be badass.
Like, what about huskies though? Aren't they the same fucking thing?
I mean, they pretty much are a wolf.
Yeah.
You look at a husky, and that's the first thing I think of. I was like, yo, that's a wolf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. If I could own an exotic animal, I probably would own a fucking you know what? I'm gonna go all out. Tiger.
Tiger?
Yep. A white tiger.
Yo, I'm obsessed with giraffes.
Okay.
So I feel like if I was to own any animal that I wanted to, it'd have to be a giraffe. And it'd be so fucking cool because a giraffe is like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's about as tall as like a small dinosaur, yeah.
That's why I've always been infatuated with them because it's like they're the tallest thing on planet Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're the tallest walking thing on Earth, and the only thing that was bigger than that was a dinosaur. So since I was a kid, I was like, yo, giraffes are so sick, man. Like they're huge. And it's like they're pretty like, they're not mean or anything. They're just kind of like, hey, I'm a giraffe. I'm fucking 17 foot tall. I'm just going to walk around and eat some trees.
Yeah.
Like, you never really see, like, a giraffe, like, angry or, like, doing, like, I don't know, how they have, like, those things where people, they go to the drive-through zoo and, like, I don't know, the chimpanzee, like, punches the window out or something. Or
yeah.
You never see, like, a giraffe, like, trying to, I don't know. They're just like chill animals. They're just huge and they know it. They're like I'm the biggest. My head's in the clouds.
Now I kind of want to know what a giraffe looks like when it fights.
I think I've seen them, dude. They like hit their necks. Like,
Yeah.
They like bang necks with each other and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I went to one time. It was like kind of like a outdoor zoo.
Mm-hmm.
It had like exotic animals and shit, and they took us in this like tractor thing, and there was like buffalo and everything, and this was up in the Adirondacks.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty fucking cool. Like you wouldn't think.
Dang.
Like, and we actually got to feed them and stuff like that, and yeah, I mean, I bet the upkeep to a giraffe though, is pretty fucking up there.
I'm sure. Like, I mean, even with a horse, you know how many horse supplements there are that you can buy for a horse?
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally buy a horse. A horse can take just as many vitamins as a human does for their joints, for their heart, for their GI, for like everything. So you got to think a giraffe is like a horse times 10
Yeah.
in like capacity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so think of like because you got to think a giraffe has really long legs.
Yeah.
I'm sure their legs, like their knees and their joints get all fucked up eventually. And yeah.
I'm just looking up to see how far or how fast a giraffe can run. I don't know. Fuck it.
I would say probably like 20 miles per hour.
I think they can go faster than that because they have to get away from predators and shit. So I'm thinking maybe like 32 miles an hour.
Just over the speed limit.
Yeah, I'll ask Dr. Google here. Hey, Google, how fast can a giraffe run? 37 miles an hour.
Damn, I was way off.
That's crazy. Like, you would think,
Damn, dude, 37 miles is fast.
Isn't it?
Like, if a giraffe was like running by here right now, we'd see it for like 2 seconds. And then we'd have to run outside and be like, what the fuck? That was a giraffe, but it's gone.
Yeah, it's already like down to the next town. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's fast.
Yeah.
Yo, giraffes are dope.
Yeah. What are those fucking birds that you could train and they like attack predators like hawks? Like I would want one of those.
Yeah.
You just let it go and then it'd
be sick.
They were okay. So there was like this news thing about these they're trained crows, right? That go and they find money. They're trained to find money. So they'll fly out, grab change that they find, bring it back, and actually put it in a drawer. So
wow.
A lot of people in China do this because they train their crows to go and do these things. It's fucking crazy.
I need one of those.
Yeah. So, that's why I want like a bird so he can just collect me money while I'm in my underwear playing video games,
That's how you're making money gaming.
There you go. That's like the 100% rate of gaming is to get a bird that steals money.
People could be like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I just play video games. And they're like, oh, you get paid for playing video games? Yeah, I mean, well, it's a little different. I mean, you have to explain it to them.
It's like,
they're like, wait, what?
It's just Timmy, my crow, is going to go out and collect money while I play video games. So,
yeah.
But
Angry Birds.
Yeah, I mean, that would be like a smart financial thing if I was like lost a job. It's like, yeah, well, little Timmy's going to make my earnings for the day. So, but
that's wild.
Yeah.
A bird that fetches money.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
And then there was, I believe in New York City, there was like people training rats to go and like
Figures.
just train rats to do random shit. But yeah, I don't know. New York City's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, they're crazy with like pigeons too.
But yeah, so do you want to take a break? It's 45 minutes.
I'm with whatever, man.
We'll take a break and then we'll brainstorm some other ideas. So
let's get it. Let's roll some clips.
watching us. We down the ride like we hate the bus. We like TV models, stay caking up. You ain't talking money, call breaking up. We like replicas, you fake as fuck. Jason Kidd, I got hella bucks. Claim you the best, but you hella suck. Ain't nothing nobody telling us. When you come to my city, you know what it is though. We stay in the stool, that's just how we live though. I'm rocking her righteous, go get you a bed though. All eyes on me, like I'm a weirdo. I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to slide? Girl, I got the kush that could get us high. Plus I got the whip that could make us fly. I just got the word that they hate it. Must be 'cause the cash that I'm making. You was doing good till I popped up. Nominee gang, ain't no stopping us. I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride? I just wanna know, is you down to ride?
Justin Nominee TV. Justin Nominee TV. Justin Nominee TV.
Welcome back, guys. We took a short break. We're actually gonna look at some of these clips that are in the news right now. I don't know if you guys have heard of Sandra Doorley. She's the DA in Rochester, New York. She was pulled over, right?
Yeah,
For speeding.
well, they tried to pull her over, but she
They tried to pull her over. She drove all the way to her house,
yeah.
and the cop followed her to her house and asked her, "Why didn't you pull over?
Yeah.
Like, why, like, you saw the lights behind you?" She said in the video, "Oh, I thought you were pulling somebody else over."
Yeah, well, in the video, she's like, well, there was other cars, and then the cop's like, I was right behind you, like the whole fucking time.
Yeah, there was no other car behind her. It was just her and the cop.
Yeah. So
And he had his lights on, and she just drove all the way home. She was doing, what, 55 and a 35?
yeah, something like that. It was 55 and a
55
35.
and a 35, and she just kept going, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm the DA, I can't get in trouble."
Well,
blah, blah, blah.
she claimed. Well, this is where it gets fucking annoying. So she was driving home, and I forgot what street she was on, and she was like, "Well, I'm just gonna drive home." Blah 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 blah, and and then she started getting off into like the DA bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, I was.
That's insane.
Yeah, the way she handled it was not all right.
Yeah, and like the cop was just trying to do his job.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like when they got to her house, she went right in the garage. I saw the clip where she just goes right in the garage, and she's like, the whole entire body cam footage is her in the garage talking to the cop, basically.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Why didn't you pull over?" And she didn't even really have a good reason.
Yeah.
Like, she was just like, I didn't know you were pulling me over. I didn't see you. I thought you were pulling someone else over. Like,
yeah.
Even still, he even said, he's like, when you see first responder lights, no matter if it's an ambulance, a fire truck, anything, when there's lights behind you, you pull over to the side of the road.
Yep.
And then he's like, "Why didn't you pull over?" And she was just like, "Well, get the fuck out of my house." Like, she was just being ridiculous to this cop.
Oh.
And the cop kept saying, basically, I don't care that you're the DA. I'm doing my job.
Yep.
I'm a police officer. Like, I have to write you a ticket, especially because you didn't pull over. So there's a whole nother ticket that I could write you.
Oh, yeah.
But you're definitely getting a speeding ticket. But why didn't you pull over? And why am I in your driveway arguing with you about this?
Yeah. I mean, it could have been, handled way better than what she made it. I mean, like, you got to understand, like, yes, you do have bad days. Like she said, she had a bad day. If you watch some of these clips and whatnot, she's like, oh, I had a bad fucking day. And it's like, yeah, I have a bad day too. But you know what? You're taking up the cop's time where he can go and, take care of something that really matters, like murders and fucking, you're arguing about a 20-mile over the speed limit ticket. It's like, you're so fucking stupid.
And the cop even said that too. He was like, she's like, oh, I've had a bad day. And he goes, well, we all have bad days, like you're not any like different than any other human being. We all have bad days.
Yeah.
And it's just abuse of power, because she even said, she's like, okay, write me the ticket. The ticket's going to come back to me. And you know what I'm going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? You're going to throw it out? You're just going to throw the case out so you don't get in trouble? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, I like in the video too. They
stupid.
So she goes in her car and grabs her like badge or whatever.
Yeah,
it's so fucking stupid.
The cop goes, "Show me your ID," and she pulls out her like
DA badge.
Yeah, her like DA, whatever fucking like county badge. And he's like, "Okay, that's cool. I know you're the DA, but like, where's your license?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Get the fuck out of my house."
Yeah.
It's insane because, and this is making like national news.
Oh yeah. This is real
all
bad.
over everywhere. And this is only 25 minutes up the road from us.
Yep.
Like this is happening right here. And no matter where you're watching in the USA, like you've probably heard about this. Sandra Doorley, the DA in Rochester that avoided a traffic ticket. Well, tried to avoid a traffic ticket. I'm not really sure what's going on yet. They haven't released any more details about it, but I'm pretty sure she at least got a speeding ticket because the end of the clip, the cop is sitting in his car. He's like, well, I'm going to get this speeding ticket typed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know for sure she got a speeding ticket. We don't know what else she's getting charged with yet as of now, but I kind of can't wait to see how this plays out and stuff and see where it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she had an apology video. I'm trying to find it.
Really?
But
an apology video.
Yeah, let me but yeah, no, it's just the abuse of power. That's all it is.
That's all it was.
It was just abuse of power.
She said, "Do you know who I am?" And the cop's like, "Yes, I know who you are." Like,
no, the cop that pulled her over didn't know who she was because he was new.
Yeah.
But then another cop came and was like, "Oh, holy shit, this is our DA."
Yeah. Well, I mean, like after like she showed her badge, he's like, "Yes, I know you're the DA," but that still doesn't give you like the opportunity to just be like, "I don't need to pull over." Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Here's her apology video. We'll watch it. Oh,
I gotta see this.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I haven't seen this. I've just seen the like was it 26-minute body cam video they released. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Last Monday, I failed you and the standards that I hold myself to, and for that, I am so sorry. What I did was wrong, no excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions. I fell short of the values I've held for my entire 33-year career. I didn't treat this officer with the respect that he deserved. All police officers deserve respect. I am truly and sincerely sorry. I had just come from work. I was dealing with 3 homicides that occurred over the weekend. I watched a video where an innocent cab driver was executed. And I was still reeling from a frightening medical concern that my husband received that afternoon. But we all had bad days and stress, and it was wrong for me to take it out on an officer who was simply doing his job. While I previously apologized to him, I will say it again. I'm sorry. Police already have a tough job, and that day I made this officer's job harder. To the community, I owe you full transparency. Here's what I'm doing to hold myself accountable. First, I already pled guilty to the speeding ticket, and I will willingly pay the fine. Next, I'm referring the entire matter to a district attorney from another county for review and will fully cooperate with that investigation. I'm going to self-report this incident to the grievance committee, and I will cooperate with their investigation. Finally, if one of my assistant district attorneys had acted this way, I would have disciplined them. So I'm disciplining myself. I will take ethics training to remind myself that professionalism matters. I've been humbled by my own stupidity, and I'm fully to blame. I will make this right. I ask for your forgiveness.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, I don't know,
Let's
man.
talk about it.
Yeah.
I felt like that was so cringy.
Yeah.
First off, it was pretty cringy.
Yeah.
Second, that was like she felt like she had to do that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, like she felt like she had to make that video to show her on video saying sorry.
Yeah.
But we still don't care.
Yeah.
You still abused your power no matter what you dealt with that day. You saw 3 homicides, or you were dealing with 3 homicide cases that day. You watched a video of some guy getting executed, whatever. People see that in the hood every day.
Yep.
Live. Not off a clip. They watch that happen live where they live every day, and you're having a bad day.
Yeah. I mean, you know, so in situations like this, right, they have crisis teams, which they prep them to do an apology video. Like, people get hired and shit to do this. It's crazy. Like, there was this other case where it was this YouTuber that was like abusing his kids on like vlog, and they had to make an apology video, and they used these crisis teams to fucking do it. It's crazy.
That's wild.
I mean, she was reading off a script for sure, though.
Oh yeah, you could see her eyes, like she was
Just
like
reading off
like she was
this-
like reading like a whole premeditated thing that was scrolling.
Yeah.
But she felt like she had to do that, which, okay, apology accepted, I guess. But also, like, there's already memes of you all over the internet. You're already being trolled by the entire internet. So even making that video just to show your little bit of remorse, even if you had it or you just made it out of spite, the internet is still not fucking with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And once the internet grabs a hold of you and they're trolling you, you're never getting that back.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
once the internet drags you down, and once everybody in these blogs and everybody in these things start taking you down, we see you now and we're like, oh, here she is. Here's this fucking crazy lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't even look at you as the same profession that we did 2 weeks before it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because before we're like, oh, she's a well-respected lady in the community. She's a DA, you know, she's big in the community. Now we just look at it like a joke. So, I mean, not everyone's looking at it as a joke. Some people are like, oh, I'm so glad she did that, whatever. You know, like I'm sure there's people somewhere saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, for the internet point of view, the whole nation's tearing you down right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you see what they do to other celebrities when this
Yeah.
happens to them? I mean, celebrities, but that are known by everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And you're only getting known by everybody because of this,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, I don't know, man. Once the internet grabs you, it's gone.
Yeah. There was, yeah. I mean,
Sayonara.
yeah. I think she's going to lose her job. Like, but you know what? It will be a slap on the wrist because it's just how fucked up our system is.
So here's my point of view on that. If she loses her job or not, right?
Yeah.
I don't think she should lose her job.
Yeah.
I just think this should be her one and only warning, because you see sheriffs sometimes getting DWIs.
Yeah.
They're suspended. They come back. They're still a police officer. They still serve the community just as good as any other police officer.
Yeah.
They just got caught drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
You've done it. I've done it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It just happened to be him that got caught that time. And maybe he is like a community hero. It doesn't mean that he needs to be punished differently.
Yeah.
Give him the same thing, suspend him from the force.
Yeah.
Like let him get his thoughts back together, like let him like get through it and then get back to work.
Yeah.
But let that be the one and only time that he's,
Yeah.
just like we get, like before we're 18 years old, we get that youthful offender status.
Yeah.
We fuck up one time. That's the only time we get before the next time we fuck up, we're getting in trouble.
Prison. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're getting in big trouble.
Yeah.
So I don't think she should lose her job. I think she should just pay the speeding ticket, whatever, move forward and move on with it. But just let this be her, pretty much her slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Because it's going to turn out to be a slap on the wrist no matter what way we look at it.
Yeah.
But let this be her, like, legality slap on the wrist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think, I think she should donate to charity. Like, make everything better, make everyone happy. Just donate to some charity, just shitload of money. Pay the fine and whatnot that you have to pay, but just, I don't know, just donate to a charity. That's what they always do. Like anyone that gets in fucking trouble, they just donate to charity. You see these football players fucking in trouble and then you just donate a building and then they're off the hook.
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's such a nice guy.
Oh, he killed a kid driving, but he gave us a big building. It's like, yeah. I mean, it's just so stupid. I think that like the celebrities and stuff like that, they get off so fucking easy.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like if I did half the shit that the celebrities are doing right now, no way.
Let's touch up on that actually. But before we get into that, let me just say, Sandra Dorley, if you're going to donate to somebody, donate to Justin Nominee TV.
Justin Nominee
Let's
TV.
go. And the Bogart podcast.
Yeah.
Donate right here. We're local. You know what I mean? I'll meet you in person. I'll come to your house and hang out in the garage with no body cam.
Yeah, let's get your side of the story. Email, Yeah.
Come on the podcast, Sandra.
Yeah, Sandra.
Let's talk about it.
Do it. You're too scared. No, I don't know.
We should do that. Let's try to make that happen today. Let's get Sandra Dorley down here and let's talk to her.
Yeah, let's have a conversation with
that'd be cool.
A person that tried to fight out of a.
So I don't know this lady anyways. I'm not like, I don't live in the city of Rochester, so I don't know her like that. I only know that she's the DA because of the news. I don't know who the DA is, or I'm sure there's a couple. She's just one of them, but I don't know who they are because I don't know, so like, I don't have any, like disrespect toward this lady. If she wants to come on here and talk, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's get off the chest. But what you were saying about celebrities getting off so easy with all these charges they acquire. Let's talk about P. Diddy.
There you go.
Let's talk about Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Sean Puffy Combs.
Yeah. He's in some trouble.
Diddy
is he in trouble? I don't know. Is he like, did he get caught? Like, are they?
All I keep seeing is hashtag Diddy do it.
Did he do it?
Did he do it? So I just recently watched the documentary they just put out on Tubi about Puffy or whatever. It kind of had a bunch of people that were super close to him telling stories about their interaction with Puffy for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of these people have kind of the same story. Like, he's aggressive. He's like behind a closed door. Everyone said behind closed doors, it's a different Puffy.
Yeah.
He's aggressive. He's mean. He's physical.
Yeah.
And he just degrades people is basically what they were saying. Name calling and just totally treating people inhumane.
Yeah.
Which we don't know if it's true now, because I did see that Diddy did release one statement since all this happened.
Oh, he did?
He released one statement and it said, don't quote me word for word, but the statement pretty much said, it's crazy that these people want to blame me for all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, these are just people that are looking for a payday.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
But that's also what a lot of people say before they're found guilty.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't actually know, but man, my boy Diddy is in some shit.
So like Diddy, right? He had these girls saying that Diddy did things to hurt the girls.
Yeah.
Now, and they're just trying to get a payday. The same thing happened with Bill Cosby.
Yep.
Bill Cosby had all these.
Shout out Bill.
Shout out Bill Cosby. I don't even know. Oh yeah, he's out of jail now. But yeah, same thing happened with Bill Cosby. He had all these girls, but you know, some of them were trying to get money, and the others did get abused. So I mean, I don't know. I mean,
It's like a, you know, I feel like I've seen this story so many times with different people.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
It just happens to be Hollywood people that have this story to them where when they're on that red carpet or they're signing autographs, they're just this full of life person and positive person and just a loving person. Everyone loves them. And then they get behind closed doors and they have all this money and this power and they think they can treat people differently,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of the people in that documentary that I watched were saying that I mean, so they did seize guns from Diddy's house.
okay,
They did seize a whole bunch of computers and flash drives and shit like that, I saw.
yeah,
So whether these guns are registered or not, I mean, they still did a full cavity search of his home.
yeah.
Both homes. They searched 2 homes, they said.
One in Miami and the other one in California.
Yeah.
So-
Los Angeles was the one where they found the guns, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
So don't quote me, but I think it was Los Angeles when the news thing came up and it had at the bottom and it showed. So a lot of people were saying too that if this was a white person's deal, like if a white person was going through this, there wouldn't have been like handcuffs on the kids or anything like that because they handcuffed Diddy's kids.
Like, how old are these kids?
I want to say maybe they said like 15 and 17 or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% on that, but when they show pictures of the kids, they looked about that age too.
Oh,
But they said that if it was a white person, those kids would be sitting outside, not in handcuffs, not being harassed, not having, because I mean, Diddy's, I don't know if it's his kid's mom or the girl he's with now, she released a video of inside where they had the kids in handcuffs.
oh, wow.
Like there's a camera in the house where they showed the kids in handcuffs and all the cops had guns in their face.
Yeah,
So this one guy was going on, I forget his name, but he was going on how about if it was a white person's house, there wouldn't be guns drawn in these little kids' faces and handcuffs on them and whatever. It kind of played a whole different part of the thing, which I think is fucked up too. I mean, you can't just walk in a house. Oh, I guess they had a crazy search warrant, so whatever. But
Yeah.
still, like, they're children. I feel like they know before they come to an address who lives there
yeah,
and the ages of the people who are there. You can't just walk in and handcuff kids that have nothing to do with what's going on.
yeah,
They're not even old enough to, they're not even 18 years old.
yeah.
So they kind of turned into something like that. But a lot of the people talking, I kind of had the same story that he had these parties.
Yeah.
People talk about these P. Diddy parties. And there was always the beginning party where they said, was it like 9:30, right? That was the party.
Yeah.
The after party, which is known for that, the after party
Yeah.
is like what his like thing is.
Where all the people claim to get.
Yeah, where all these people were claimed to be abused.
Yeah.
And they said, every single girl said he was feeding them drugs, ecstasy, alcohol, cocaine. So most of the time, these after parties were people who were super fucked up. and not
in the right mindset.
Yeah, like they couldn't comprehend, come 4 a.m. what's even going on. So a lot of them had the same story. I don't know. I've grew up on P. Diddy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He found my boy Biggie Smalls. So,
but how did he? Do you know how he got his money? Because I have no idea. Did he just start a record company? And
so P. Diddy used to rap long time. I mean, he raps still.
Yeah,
but
I knew that.
When he was younger, he started to rap. Right?
Uh-huh.
Like as a young kid, he started to rap, and eventually they noticed that he had talent.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of got like a little deal himself or whatever, and he just became P. Diddy and just he just became this mogul. I mean, Ciroc. You know what I mean?
Holy shit! I'm just looking up the net worth right now.
Sean John Clothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, $900 million. He's almost a billionaire.
Yeah. And that's what Google says. He probably has more money than that.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You want to know what's really funny about that? I just watched Cat Williams, or not just watched, but on the Cat Williams interview when he was on Club Shay Shay, Shay asked him, he's like, so, like, how do you feel when people look up your net worth? And Cat Williams is like, I looked up my net worth before. He's like, shit, I had that on me. It was funny as hell. So ever since he said that, like, I feel like that's just like a rough like estimate, by like what the internet can accumulate of that person.
Yeah.
Because you don't really know everything that, I don't know, P. Diddy probably owns 40 companies.
Yeah.
Or he's an investor in 40, you know what I mean? So who knows? He probably has 2 billion and we don't know because, who knows? But yeah, he's super successful. He put some of the best people in front of our face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggie Smalls being one of them.
Yeah. And it all plays back again to where, some people are just filing these things to just get money. Like, it probably about maybe, I don't know, like 20% of this is probably true. And the other percentage is just made up by the media.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
well, that's the other thing is one of the people who's accusing him is a male.
Oh, damn.
And he was one of his artists.
Okay.
They wouldn't specify what artist.
Yeah.
He wanted to remain anonymous, but a male is accusing Diddy of sexually assaulting him in a music studio while they were working on his album.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is what pisses me off too, is that these celebrities, they get like a shit ton of money, power, everything, and they have to fuck it up. Like, don't fuck it up. Just stay clean. Just stay clean, just...
You already beat the odds.
Yeah, you beat the fucking odds, and now you got to jeopardize it by like fucking grabbing someone's ding dong.
Yeah, and like, I mean, if that's what you're into, grabbing ding dongs and stuff, I mean, go. I mean, yeah, for sure, do that behind closed doors.
Yeah,
but make sure that person wants their ding dong grab before you do it. It's. I don't know.
It just pisses me off because like I work fucking my ass off at work, and these
facts
fuckers are getting movie deals that are millions of dollars, and all they have to do is memorize lines.
And
okay, acting. Let's they're I don't know. I think acting right is like only like 20% skill, and the rest is just improv. It's all. I don't know. That's just me. That's the Bogart thought.
I feel like when it comes to like when you see like a rapper in a movie or like a singer in a movie or like a comedian that's not the full center of the movie, where he's just like a little skit in the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like that acting is just right off the muscle.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can do this. Yeah. But then there is like some really good acting from actual actors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you bring celebrities who aren't actors into movies, I feel like you said, 20% of that is acting, 80% of it is just like, I am who I am. So people are going to be excited to see me no matter what I'm saying or what part of the movie I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's pretty, you know what I mean? It's so, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, acting's acting, I guess. I don't know. I don't really, I'm not an actor. I don't ever want to be an actor.
No. I mean, I used to film skits all the time. If you've been following me for a while, you know, like my Facebook, I put funny skits up. I do the mug shots where like I make fun of like crazy mug shots. I make like stupid little remixes to songs that are funny, and I do little skits to them or whatever. But that's like as far as acting as I can go, you know. But I feel like I'm not acting. I feel like I'm being myself, like it's genuinely me.
Yeah.
Like that's just who I am. Like I'm like an uplifted person, and I'm like a comedian that hasn't been discovered yet.
Yeah.
And probably never will, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just how I am in real life.
Yeah.
You know? Like so when I do that stuff, it's normal to me because I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing that, it's just like, no, I'm not doing this for views or just like, you know, doing this to fit in with what's popular. This is what I do.
Yeah.
You know, like if I get a chance to be funny, I'm going to be funny.
Yeah. You know what actor that makes me like really cringe to watch and like
Will Ferrell?
No, not Will Ferrell.
That's mine.
The Rock.
By the way, The Rock.
The Rock makes me cringe when he acts.
The Rock was really good when he first came out, when he was just doing small
Yeah.
roles.
Oh.
And then when he got big roles, I was kind of like, man, The Rock is corny.
Yeah. Scorpion King. You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good Rock acting.
That's what I mean. Like back, like what was that one to Walking Tall?
Oh yeah, that's good.
That was a good movie too.
That was good.
But see, this is like 2003, 4, 5 era where The Rock was just like he was the biggest wrestler in the world. So putting him in a movie made sense.
Yeah.
And he did a good job. But now every movie that comes out, The Rock is in it. Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I like The Rock as a person, as a wrestler too, you know, growing up. But
so on that topic, tell us a little bit about the other night.
with the wrestling,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Tell the audience
this.
about this
Listen to
stuff.
this.
This is good.
So in Canandaigua, New York, I went to Midget Wrestling.
Well, you can't say that. You could say
No,
I don't know if
that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's actually called.
Oh, all right.
Because everyone I say this to is like, you can't say that. I'm like, that's what it was called. Midget Wrestling.
Damn.
That's what the circuit is called. Midget Wrestling.
Yeah.
And I felt weird saying it too because it's like derogatory towards little people.
Yeah, but
You
they
know?
branded it, right?
Yeah, they branded it. So I feel like I can say it because that's what it's called.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if my podcast was called like something derogatory to me, like I don't care if you say it because that's what I am.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, so I went to Midget Wrestling with my kids Saturday night. No idea what to expect. We showed up and it was basically like WCW, WWF or whatever,
Yeah.
but with little people.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty dope. It was like entertaining because you know how back in the day, like the WCW, a guy be talking in the ring, holding this belt, and be like, "I'm the best in the world."
Yeah.
And then like the music would play, and someone would come out and be like, "No, you're not." That's like what they did.
Yeah. They made like a whole show.
Yeah. Like it was, you know, like it had like some like soap opera to it, like
Yeah,
it had like
yeah.
some drama to it, and then it like built up like when that match actually came on because you're like, oh, these guys got beef. This is gonna be sick. You know? So it was fun, man. And my kids, they loved it. They were and like I brought my 2-year-old daughter. I didn't really have a choice because you know, like she's with me, so she has to come with us.
Yeah.
And she was a little scared at first because like when we got there, the lights were on. And then they like shut the lights off.
Oh,
and the only
okay.
lights you could see were in the ring. And then when the guys came out, they had like this little, you know, I don't know, like a spark box was like making fire and stuff.
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
It like scared my daughter for a minute. And the sound system in that place is like not great.
Okay.
So the guy talking on the mic, like announcing these guys out, it was so like you couldn't. It was like, like you couldn't hear it, but it just sounded scary. So my daughter was all like, you know, she's like, you know, like it scared her.
Yeah.
And then about like 20 minutes went by, and like she's seen a couple, fights or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was loving it.
Yeah.
And this one guy came out with like a Canadian flag, and he was talking shit to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, fuck the USA or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, boo, booing him and stuff.
Yeah.
And my 2-year-old daughter's like, boo. And,
Yeah.
So she got into it eventually. But man, what a fucking riot that was.
How much were tickets?
Tickets were $30.
Oh, that's not bad.
But kids 5 and under are free. So my daughter was free. I didn't have to pay for her to get in.
Nice.
And actually, like, I thought, because this was at 7:30 at night, and we decided to go at like 5:30, right when I was like thinking, like, what's for dinner? So we didn't eat. So we got there, and I'm thinking, man, the food's probably gonna be so expensive, whatever. But we got there, and it was the snack bar at the Civic Center, the ice skating rink. So it was like the same prices at the snack bar that it always is when there's
Like hockey going.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was actually really cheap. Like, I don't even think I spent like $20 on food, and we all got pizza and popcorn and drinks.
Oh,
and
shit.
stuff.
There
And
you go.
And I'm like, man,
Yeah.
wow, what a great cheap outing, I guess. But I didn't care either way. Like wherever my kids go, they want something. I'm like, all right, because I don't see them as much.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I'm with them, I want to just spend the most time that I can. But yeah, midget wrestling, man, what a fucking riot that was.
Yeah. So they
It was
had,
cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
They have this on Discovery Channel. It's called it's on Discovery. Big Little Brawlers, it's called.
Big Little Brawlers.
Yeah. So what it is it's the micro wrestling league or something like that. I don't remember. But
Pro Wrestling League.
so it's like it's like reality TV, but it's fake reality TV. You know how like there's like the real reality TV, like Survivor. I guess that's real because they don't.
Yeah.
But then you have like other shows that are just, you could tell it's script.
Yeah.
It's like completely script. And but yeah, Big Little Brawlers. It's an entertaining little show.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's
Wait, what's it on?
Discovery.
Discovery. All right.
So
I'll check that out.
but yeah,
That's a weird show to be on Discovery Channel.
yeah, it is weird.
I'm thinking about it because when you said Discovery, like I'm thinking, what do I watch on Discovery? And I'm like, Blue Planet?
Yeah.
Shark Week?
Yeah, but what was it? Yeah, I don't know. They have reality TV on every network now.
Yeah. Like,
It's like I don't know.
you remember when Jackass was on Shark Week?
Oh yeah. I didn't
ever see
watch
that
the
episode?
episode, but I heard about it.
Yeah. I always watch Shark Week when it's on, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Shark Week's the best.
I love Shark Week. And I actually turned it on one night. It was late, and it had the Jackass one on, and I'd never seen it before.
Yeah.
It was my first time seeing it, and it was live on TV. And like Steve-O and Chris Pontius, and I'm just like jumping in the water with like these belts on with like meat hanging off of them. And I'm just
Oh
like,
jeez.
leave it to these people to just do this right now.
Yeah. Well, enough about articles and stuff like that. Let's get more into you because this is your first podcast
Hell
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Episode 1, baby.
So enough about the news articles and stuff like that. Let's get to you. So now, do you? So you're into rap, right? You do rap and all that stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
who is who influences you the most out of all the rappers? Like, what makes you not like copy the style, but maybe have the same style?
Can I name a couple?
Yeah.
Like 3?
Okay.
I'm gonna name 3 because, like, really, when someone hears my music for the first time, it's different because every song I make off of pure emotion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't just make like gangster rap per se.
Yeah.
I can make gangster rap. I can make sad boy rap too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so if you heard 100 songs by me, you'd hear 100 different versions of me.
Okay.
Like, because I'm infused with rock, metal, punk rock, hip hop, and rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the shit I grew up on up until now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Lil Wayne, the first the first time I ever heard him rap when I was like a little kid. He's just always been my favorite.
Yeah.
And that goes with like the auto tune that I use, just because when he started using the auto tune, it was new, it was fresh. You know, him and like T-Pain were really the only ones doing it.
Yeah.
And they're literally the best with it. You know what I mean? And they show it. But definitely Lil Wayne is my number one. Eminem for sure.
Yeah.
100% Eminem. I'm just trying to go off of people who are like impactful to like make me want to take a further step into rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne, definitely. Eminem, he's just the craziest lyricist ever.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you know, don't relate to it, or they can't stand listening to his voice, whatever. Same with Lil Wayne. People say, I can't stand his voice, I can't get into him, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Lil Wayne, Eminem. I'm gonna have to say my third one, like DMX.
Really?
Yeah.
DMX.
I really want to say like Jadakiss, but if it wasn't for DMX, I would never know Jadakiss.
Oh, okay.
Because I heard I heard Jadakiss on the Rough Riders mixtapes when I was younger. Yeah. And that's where I learned who like Jadakiss and Styles P and like D Block was.
Yeah.
Which is like one of my favorite groups of all time.
Yeah.
And DMX, I mean, DMX was like a god.
Yep.
Like when you look back on footage of him on stage, just his music videos, he just had this swagger and this emotion, you know, like he didn't care showing his love for God either.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? DMX, I mean, his songs are, you know, when a DMX song comes on and you're in the car, it's like you turn up the volume and you're about to have a nice little ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, DMX, let's go. And he just pumps you up.
Yeah. So there's like
Energy.
different versions of DMX.
Yeah.
There's like the joyful DMX, the pissed off DMX, and like the list goes on and on. That's why I like DMX.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really into rap music. I mean, I am, but I ain't. You know, it's just, but yeah, DMX. I didn't think that was going to be on your list.
Well, I wanted to say Jadakiss so bad, but when I really think about it, I wouldn't know Jadakiss without DMX. And I fell in love with DMX before Jadakiss's discography.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to say Wheezy, Eminem, and DMX.
Yeah. What about Logic? What about him?
I like Logic. He's good.
Yeah.
He's retired now. He doesn't make music anymore.
What?
Yeah, he announced his retirement.
When was this?
I want to say it was like a year ago or so.
Really?
Yeah, he said he was done making music.
He was so good.
Yeah, Logic was sick, man.
Why ruin a thing?
You know, and like the first thing I thought of too is like he's probably like, nice. I got my song with Eminem. I got my money. I'm out. That's like every rapper's dream. I mean, no, not like for him, but like for me, like okay, like I got the money. I got a song with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
What else do I have to do right now to make me want to keep rapping? Like I just lived out my dreams.
Yeah.
I got the money, the cars, the house.
Yeah.
I got a song with my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Life's good.
Yeah.
Cash out. See me on the beach.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that's what he did per se, but like, no, dude, Logic was good. He had a lot of good substance in his music.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Nah, Logic's dope. I like Logic.
Yeah. I like Logic. I grew up back in the day where we used to burn CDs and fucking listen to them on the school bus. And I used to listen to Old Dirty Bastard. Old Dirty Bastard. That was like my
ODB.
go-to. You know, just like Outkast. You know, just stuff like that.
Outkast.
Yeah, my one buddy, he would just collect all these rap songs, burn CDs, and sell them at the school.
That's what I used to do too.
You know, that's how I got into like the music, like the rap music.
Yeah.
That back when I was a kid, but you know, I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of the new stuff now because it's just mumble rap, I call it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't understand one word the fucking person's saying.
Yeah, it's definitely a different generation for sure. Being an artist though, and being in, not per se in the industry, but like this is what I like to do.
Yeah.
I keep a really close tab on all the stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
And some of it I really like, and then some of it I really don't. You know, it's it's kind of like with any genre of music.
Yeah.
Some of it you like it, some of it you don't. You know, like
Yeah.
some artists you like, some you don't. I mean, that's just what it is. But as far as like the mumble rap goes, I don't hate it because there's a lot of those artists that I do like that have songs with people that I like, and I've heard other things that they have done, and it's good. But I like it all, man. And my kids listen to a lot of the newer stuff, so that's why I hear it more than I want to.
Yeah.
You know, but I just think about it and I'm like, this is the way that this guy's expressing himself. So to me, if you can express yourself through music, like, you're cool with me. Even if I don't know you, you know what I mean? Like, you make music, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if you make music, you're automatically cool with me.
Yep.
But these people, you know, some songs, not very good. But then I feel like as an artist too, like, I'm an artist. People could hear some of my music and be like, it's not very good. But some people hear one of my songs like, oh, that song's sick.
Yeah.
You know, so it's the biggest critique thing in the world is music, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's always critics for like any subject, really.
Yeah, it's even 10 times worse because now these artists post on like Bandcamp or whatever that is, and then they get bashed like by like a snot-nosed teenager. Oh, this song sucks.
SoundCloud and
SoundCloud. That's what I was
although,
thinking of. Bandcamp. What the hell is Bandcamp?
I think that's one of them too, where you can upload your stuff to or whatever, like a little like biography and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh.
But
I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the newer generation. I used to listen to a lot of old Kanye.
oh,
Old Kanye is good. I like old Kanye.
high school dropout, or no, college dropout. My bad.
College dropout, and then
Wait, I'm thinking of Mac and Devin Go to High School because I just watched that a couple of nights ago. That's why I said high school.
college dropout, and then late registration. That was a good one.
Yeah, Kanye's fire, man.
Graduation was good, but then everything on was not good.
Did you listen to Yeezus at all?
No, I don't even. Is that Kanye?
Yeah, it was like a gospel album that he did.
Oh yeah. I did. I've never heard actually like an actual song, but I've heard that he was starting to get into gospel.
So, I mean, I checked it out when it came out because I check everything that comes out. Like, even the guys that you're talking about that you don't like, like, I still check them out because I'm like, this is the kind of music I make. I want to check out what's coming out.
Yeah.
I remember when Yeezus came out, I checked it out, and at first I was like, man, like, I can't get into like the church choir,
Yeah.
you know, like type music that he was making.
Uh-huh.
But then like it came out on my Spotify again, and I was driving, and I didn't even realize that I'm listening to it, and I was like, yo, this is like immaculate. Just like all the music together, and like the harmonies and like the symphonies and just the lyrics too.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate it's like one of those things, you know, like you listen to an album the first time, you're like, it's okay. But then you hear it a couple more times, you're like, yo, this album's good.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that. Like, that's really the last Kanye that I got into was that album. Only just because it was just like right in my face. But
yeah. I don't know. If he wants to do gospel music, you know, let him do it. You know,
hey, he's a billionaire. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Is he a billionaire?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Kanye West is a billionaire.
Yeah. So he was married to Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Right? They were married. They had kids.
Yeah, because Kim's a billionaire. But I didn't know Kanye was a billionaire too.
Yeah. That's one of the things that they always bring up is, like, you know how Jay-Z's a billionaire?
Yeah.
Well, he signed Kanye and Rihanna, and both of them are billionaires.
Oh, wow.
So they're saying like, "Oh, get signed by Jay-Z, you'll become a billionaire."
Yeah.
It's basically like, but it's dope, man.
It's dope.
So yeah, Kanye. I don't really care how people, like how people perceive Kanye West. Because when I perceive Kanye West, I perceive like a music producer and a musical genius.
Yeah.
So when I see him talking about Trump or politics or something like that, like, what do you expect? Like, your next door neighbor talks about politics. You don't fucking blast him on the internet.
Yeah.
Just because it's Kanye West and there happens to be a camera on him wherever he goes, that his opinion all of a sudden matters.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, that stuff hits me like that. Like, everyone has an opinion about anything you ask them.
Yeah.
Like, when you're asked a question and you give an answer and that person doesn't like it, you don't have to not like that person because you don't agree with them.
Yeah.
And that's how like a lot of friendships get ruined too. You know, I don't know. I just look at things for what it is. Kanye West is a music producer.
Yeah. I mean,
he's not a politician.
No. Yeah. I mean, he says some dumb shit, but like,
but
he's a good producer.
But see, if I was in that position too, I'm not saying that I'd be saying like a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah.
But if I know whatever I say is gonna go on TMZ in the morning, I'm gonna talk my ass off.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk like we're talking right now.
Yeah.
About anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Yeah, man.
Not Kanye's dope. Love Kanye.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, he is a musical. Have you ever seen like footage of him talking about how he can see music?
Yeah.
Like he like paints like, I don't know. That's pretty interesting that he can paint music.
That's what I mean. Like, he's like 1 in a trillion.
Yeah, he's one of a kind for sure.
So that's why when it gets to all that drama with Kanye West, him and Kim Kardashian, whatever, it's expected.
Yeah.
Because of who he is. He's a celebrity. They always want to put, no matter who you're dating, you're always going to be talked about in the media.
Yeah.
The light's always going to be on you. Every little stupid thing you do or say or wear, people are talking about it.
Yeah.
And, that comes with that lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be seen or you don't want to be talked about, then don't do the things that you do for money.
Yep.
I don't know. Like people like, I want to be rich and famous. But when you become rich and famous, I don't know per se, but I'm saying when you get rich and famous, from what I see, I'd rather just be rich behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
With no one knows my business. No one is following me around everywhere I go. Oh, look, I'm getting in a taxi on 32nd Street.
Yeah.
I don't need all that.
Yeah.
Let me and my kids get a Happy Meal and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy, bro. But
anyways, thank you guys for chilling with us on this first episode, School of Martians. It's the first one so far. We're going to keep uploading. We got some cool guests coming on pretty soon. I think you guys will really like who we got coming on, especially if you're local to the area. Me and Bogart are going to keep producing and keep dropping stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
Before we head out, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button on this. Hit the notification bell up in the corner so you can see when we upload. And check out the description. I'm going to put the Shopify link in here to my clothing line. I don't have just this stuff on there either. This is just my logo, just plain out. So I got all sorts of stuff on Shopify that you can shop through and sift through. Hats, hoodies, pants, anything. We'll put that link in the description. And what other link were we talking about earlier?
I don't remember.
I think you said the link to my music videos, but my music videos are on this channel.
Yeah.
So whatever, you can just find those here. But yeah, Shopify link in description. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Had a great time. Bogart?
Yo.
I think I'm signing off.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bruh. Some way, somehow, someday. Peace.
Justin Nominee TV. Justin Nominee TV. Justin Nominee TV.
This has been a Beer Pirate Radio production.